When we talk about Iran, the focus is often on its president, the face of the government seen in the media and at international events. Or we might think of its diplomats, who represent Iran on the world stage and negotiate with foreign powers. But the real power lies elsewhere, hidden from the spotlight. The true ruler is the supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. His authority is vast, shaping every aspect of Iranian life, from politics to religion and even the daily lives of ordinary citizens. For over 3 decades, Khamenei has stood at the top of Iran's political and religious hierarchy, wielding both spiritual and political power. He controls the military, approves political candidates, and influences the judiciary. He has the final say on all major decisions, from foreign policy to domestic reforms, making him the ultimate authority in the country. While Iran holds elections and citizens cast their votes, Khamenei ensures only loyalists and those aligned with his vision rise to power, tightly controlling the political landscape. Understanding his role is key to understanding Iran itself, as his influence reaches into every corner of society and government. The story of Khamenei is the story of modern Iran, a nation defined by faith, revolution, and the man at its center, whose decisions continue to shape its destiny. Ali Khamenei's remarkable rise began in the holy city of Mashhad, a place known for its deep religious roots and vibrant culture. He was born into a devout religious family, surrounded by tradition and faith from an early age, which shaped his worldview and ambitions. Immersed in clerical studies, Khamenei dedicated himself to mastering Islamic scholarship, spending countless hours in seminaries and mosques. Inspired by the revolutionary ideals of Ayatollah Khamenei, he became a committed activist, risking his freedom and safety by opposing the Shah's regime, enduring repeated arrests and harsh imprisonment. After the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Khamenei quickly emerged as a trusted figure in the new Islamic Republic, playing a key role in establishing the powerful Revolutionary Guard and shaping the country's new direction. In 1981, he survived a violent assassination attempt, which left his right arm permanently paralyzed, a lasting reminder of the revolution's dangers and the personal sacrifices he made. Later that year, Khamenei was elected president, gaining crucial experience in governance and leadership under Khomeini's close guidance during a turbulent era. When Khomeini died in 1989, Khamenei was unexpectedly chosen as supreme leader, despite lacking the highest clerical rank, surprising many both inside and outside Iran. The constitution was swiftly amended to legitimize his appointment, cementing his authority at the very top of Iran's political and religious hierarchy. Since then, Khamenei's rule has profoundly shaped Iran's history, influencing its politics, society, and its place on the world stage for over 3 decades. Khamenei's power is deeply rooted in the doctrine of Velayat-e-Faqih, guardianship of the Islamic jurist, a concept that places ultimate authority in the hands of a senior religious scholar. This principle grants him both sweeping political and religious authority, making his word not just law, but for many, a sacred obligation. His pronouncements are seen as divinely inspired by his followers. Chosen for life by the Assembly of Experts, Khamenei oversees the country's religious institutions, the judiciary, and has the power to issue binding religious decrees that affect every aspect of Iranian society. His fatwas can shape everything from social policy and education to Iran's nuclear stance, influencing both daily life and the nation's strategic direction. While his authority unites loyalists and commands respect among many, it also faces quiet resistance from some clerics and growing criticism from secular-minded Iranians who question the blending of religion and state. Many young people, especially in urban areas, see his rule as increasingly oppressive rather than divinely guided, fueling a generational divide. Still, the state's structure and constitution ensure that his religious legitimacy remains the unshakable foundation of his power, woven into every branch of government. Khamenei's unique blend of spiritual and political leadership keeps him at the very heart of Iran's system, shaping the nation's future at every turn. As commander-in-chief, Khamenei controls both the regular army and the powerful Revolutionary Guard, Iran's main force for internal and regional power. He filters political candidates through the Guardian Council, ensuring only loyalists can run for office. Even after elections, he can overrule the president or parliament. In foreign policy, his word is final, shaping Iran's stance toward the US, Israel, and regional allies. He also controls vast economic foundations and state media, consolidating his influence over information and resources. This centralized power makes Khamenei the ultimate authority in every sphere of Iranian life. No major decision escapes his reach. Despite his dominance, Khamenei faces mounting challenges. Waves of protests over economic hardship, repression, and social restrictions have shaken the regime. The government's harsh crackdowns have deepened the divide between rulers and the public. Externally, Iran faces escalating conflict with Israel and the US, and crippling sanctions have strained the state. At 86, Khamenei's succession is uncertain, especially after the sudden death of President Raisi. The next supreme leader will determine Iran's future, whether it continues Khamenei's path or faces internal power struggles. As Iran stands at a crossroads, Khamenei's legacy and the question of who follows him will shape the nation's destiny. The shadow of the supreme leader looms large over Iran's uncertain future.